Sa video na to, i-share ko sa'yo ano yung reason why it's not a good idea to invest in stocks, in NFT, in crypto, in real estate if you are still getting started as an entrepreneur. Let's go. Hi Tycoons, my name is Fibo, and in this channel we publish weekly content about business, money, and investing. So if you're new here, I want you to click subscribe and ring the notification bell para ma-notify ka every time we publish new videos. Let's go. So just yesterday, I conducted a talk here in Manila, and isa sa mga topics ko is why it is not a good idea to invest in stocks, crypto, NFT, real estate, or whatever investment that is, if yung intention mo is to become an entrepreneur, and if yung intention mo is to make money. Alright? Now, of course, there are two conditions when this applies. If you are planning to become an entrepreneur, or you are an entrepreneur, and ginagawa mo to dahil gusto mong kumita. Okay? Now, let me share with you a bit of my story. When I was 18 years old, nag-i-invest na ako sa stock market. Okay? And since 18 pala ako, I only have a very few amount saved up. In fact, it was only 5,000 pesos. Yung minimum requirement to start a brokerage or to have an account before was only 5,000. And right now, I think 1,000 na lang, mas mura pa nga. Pero what happened was, my portfolio, yung average performance kasi ng stock market is around 12% per year. Okay? Now, my portfolio, hindi na 12%, nag-30%. Okay? Now, look at this, right? 5,000 yung ininvest ko, and in 1 year, nag-30% yung gain niya. Ngayon, if you look at it, 30% compared to 12%, malaki, maliit. Okay? Is it more than enough? Most probably, yes. It's more than double the average performance of the market. Pero look at this. Yung 5,000 pesos, 30% niyan, that's 1,500. 1,500 lang yung kinita ko in that year, even if the performance of the market was exceptional. And here's the reason why. It was because 5,000 lang yung ininvest ko. So I realized na okay naman. That is applicable if, number one, if you are an employee and you have a fixed income. Okay? That's also applicable to invest in the market if you love learning, if you love, parang nakikita mo ito as a hobby, okay? Not really a way to generate income. Now, the problem is, my goal is, number one, I'm an entrepreneur, and number two, I do it to generate money, okay? So, looking back right now, I did not regret doing it kasi I learned, pero sana pala, yung 5,000 ko, instead of investing that in the stock market, I can have used that as a capital to sell online, okay? Most probably, yung 5,000 ko, possible magiging 50,000 yun by the end of the year. Right? It's because, instead of using it to invest, I used it to start a business. Or, it's also possible if I use that amount to invest in trainings and courses that can increase my income capacity, that can increase my high income skill, right? That can increase my skills, knowledge, break my self-limiting beliefs, and all of that to increase my income. Sana yun pala yung ginawa ko. Okay? Now, what am I saying? It's because most probably my audience, you guys, are business owners and entrepreneurs, and kumita ka lang ng 5,000, kumita ka lang ng 100,000, yung first thing na iniisip mo is, paano ko ba siya i-invest? Saan ko ba siya ilalagay? Okay? Now, if you're doing that because you just want to make more, then I would recommend to use that amount to invest in your skills first before investing it in assets. Okay? Now, let me share with you. This is what I shared yesterday. Unahin mo natin yung stock market. Okay? The stock market on average makes 12% per year. That means, if nag-invest ka ng 100,000, the following year on average, hihita siya ng 120,000. Okay? This is the performance way back, okay? Right now, it's much lower kasi the stock market has been sideways for a long time. Number two, real estate, okay? Let's just take into consideration capital appreciation dito. Sabihin lang natin 6% per year yung appreciation ng property, okay? On average, again. Another is, let's use traditional business. Okay? Pag traditional business, sabihin natin brick and mortar, maganda yung 5 years. 3 to 5 years ROI, that's already good. Okay? Now, of course, meron mas malupit, online scams. Right? Or get rich quick scams. 30% per month. Okay? Yung tipong magdo-donate ka na ng 5,000 tapos 30% meron kang blessing. Okay? Yung next level naman is advertising. Okay? Sa advertising, this is where I created my wealth. Okay? You can make as much like 100% per day. Ibig sabihin, pwede magdo-double yung pera mo depending on the product that you sell. Okay? Kasi sa advertising, for example, you spend 1,000 pesos in advertising, when you make 2,000 back in return, basically nag-double yung pera. But yung consequence nun, this is a business. This is not an investment. Therefore, you would have to deal with customer support, you would have to deal with products, inventory, and all of that. But the upside nito is it has a huge potential. Okay? Now, here's my question. Okay? What is the best investment? Is it stocks? Is it crypto? Real estate? Is it business? But I believe if you're someone making, sabihin natin, less than 100K per month, okay, in profit, I won't be investing that in assets. I would be investing that in myself first. What does that mean? I will invest that in my skills, in my knowledge that will help me increase my income capacity. Okay? Kasi, sabihin na lang natin, meron kang 100,000. Okay? In-invest mo yan, again, sa isang asset that will generate you 10%. That's only 10,000 per year. Yes, you could see gurus na magka-compound siya for 20 years whatsoever. That's still 20 years eh. Okay? Pero, why would you wait for that 10%? Kasi 10% after a year, that's, kung 100,000, that's 10,000. Diba? Tinubo lang ng 10,000. Pero, yung 100,000 mo, okay? If you invest that in yourself, if you invest that in your skills, sabihin natin natuto ko paano mag-create ng Shopify store, natuto ko paano mag-create ng process and systems to scale your business, pwede namang from 100,000, kikita ka na ngayon ng 500,000 per month. Okay? So, look at the difference. The first investment that I'll be investing is my skills, my knowledge, and increasing my income capacity. This is what I did. Before I bought my penthouse, before I bought 3 buildings and all of that to generate passive income, yung first ko was I invested in my knowledge. I spent more than 5 million or almost 5 million pesos in my education, seminars, courses, trainings, masterminds, and I did that nung wala akong sariling kotse, wala akong sariling bahay. After investing and increasing my income capacity, I made more. After making more, I started to invest that in income-producing assets. That is when I bought buildings. That where after construction, it will generate me multiple 6 digits. Okay? Now, after that, that was the only time I started to buy my house or my condo. Kumbaga, naging last priority siya. Right? Now, this is not applicable for everyone. I believe if you are an employee, if you're not an entrepreneur, this might be different for you. Because as an entrepreneur, mas mataas kasi yung income capacity mo. You can just double your profit just like that, right? If you just learn, you can just tweak things in your business. Okay? Now, if you are team member naman, if you're an employee whatsoever, you want to find ways on how you can add value, okay? Add value to the company. Right? This is how you increase your capacity first, and then you add value to the company. And because when you add value to the company would pay you even more. Does that make sense? Okay. So, the point of this video is to share with you that I'm a believer in terms of investing in education. Well, there's 2 ways you can get education. You can do it through earned way, which is maghanap ka ng libreng training, okay? Libreng mentor, libreng whatever, but you have to earn it. Ibig sabihin, hahanapin mo pa siya. You have to build connections, you have to build relationships, right? So that's the earn way. There's a paid way naman wherein you pay for information to get access to a specific mentor, to a specific coach. You get access to a specific community, okay? So you either earn it or you pay for it, okay? But either way, there's something that you're gonna pay. When you earn it, you exert time and effort. Dito, sa pay, you exert money. Okay? So, if walang-wala ka talaga, of course, the only option that you have available is to earn it. Okay? But after you make some money, instead of investing that in Bitcoin, I would use that money to invest that in paid trainings that will generate me even more, thus increasing my income capacity. And the only time that I will be investing in income producing assets is when I have excess already that I feel na kahit nag-i-invest ako ng mga skills ko, meron pa rin akong sobra. That is the only time that I would be investing in Bitcoin and real estate and stocks. Okay? Again, this advice is for entrepreneurs. If for employees, I would suggest you set aside around 10 to 20% of what you make. You set this aside as your retirement fund. Okay? And this is my experience because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm not an employee, and this is what I'm sharing with you right now. Okay? Question of the day. Do you agree sa idea ko na investing in yourself, investing in paid education first before investing in income-producing assets? Let me know in the comment section below because I'm interested and I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Maraming salamat. This is Fibo Lim. Again, I want you to go ahead and click subscribe so that you're gonna get notified every time we publish new videos. Achieve success, live with happiness, enjoy the good life. See you in our next video.